You know what, Uncle Red? Maybe this is like aliens or something. It could be aliens and they're planning to land on Possum Lake.
Well, Harold, if they capture you, make it clear to them that you're not a normal Earth person, okay? There's no telling what they'd do if they thought we were all like you. Oh, no, Harold, don't do that. I'm not finished talking yet.
Well, I know, but it takes 40 seconds, you know, because of the magnetism, so...
Yeah, but I don't like a deadline, Harold. What do I do now?
Just talk for 40 seconds. Well, 30 because you and I talk, but talk.
Yeah, all right. Okay, 30. Okay, 30 seconds. Help me out here, Harold.
Oh, well, because of the magnetism, tell them how the aluminum boat's sticking to the underbelly of the diving board.
All right, okay, the aluminum boat. Yeah. No. I know, septic tank. Okay, we got a steel septic tank. She's galvanized on there, but she started shaking back and forth like this, and of course, at Sunday school picnic about 50 yards away, and the whole thing. It doesn't really matter how old and tired you grow. You always will remember that first kiss so long ago. Were you kidding? I got my first kiss from Mary Brown. It was lovely, it was sweet. I opened my lips and ate it, because it was a Halloween treat. One of them brown ones, Harold, with a black and orange wrapper. I tried to pick the best one, because I figured if I couldn't handle the treat, a trick would be out of the question. Up at the lodge, we have an attitude about signs. And that pretty well explains it. Except, of course, for this sign, because it is time for Adventures with Bill. Bill had asked me to drop down by the lake, and he was going to launch a boat. That's kind of a beauty, isn't it? The trailer is a little bit of overkill. Anyway, we hoisted it up there and put her on. And one thing I did remember at this point, which is you're supposed to tie the front of the boat down. Anyway, Bill figured it out, right, Bill? Yeah, we know. Anyway, he pulled that down and hooked her up, and then but by golly, what a beautiful day for launching a boat. Bill's going to get in there, and away you go. Oh. As I say, a real nice day, and you get a big line up there, people waiting to launch their boats and whatever, and, it's funny, you'd think boaters would be kind of freewheeling, easy to get along with, but by golly, they're starting to get a little upset, honking their horns and... I felt we were making our best efforts, to get the boat in. It's not easy, not a lot easy launching a boat. You've had the whole winter where you really haven't had a chance to, practice launching the boat or anything. So this is the first time in for us, and by God, let's have a little patience here. Okay, things go wrong. That can happen. Anyway, we're getting there. Attaboy, Bill, and crank her up there. What he's trying to do now is line up the hitch with the hitch. No, the ball with the hitch and I'm gonna back because I got the ball, and then we're taking it. And what a beautiful day. And I come back there, and and Bill, we needed a third person. I think someone to kind of coordinate. Isn't that a beautiful day? Look at the boats. Look at the ducks there. Fly, little duckies, fly. Yeah. Oh, that's great, Bill. And the balance. You should try water skiing maybe later once we get that boat. Anyway, we get her all set up, and we're okay now and everything. And he's gonna rig her up. And this is smart. This is a time saver. You put your stuff in the boat before you launch your boat, and that way, you're not holding the other people up. They can just launch their boats because you're out of the way. Well, my golly. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. Oh, this is finally we figured it. Unfortunately here, I was so upset that I backed up a little crooked and the boat went right over Bill. Well, I hope he's okay. Bill. Yeah. Now here's something for kids, which does not represent the views or opinions of any intelligent human life form. Harold?
Hi. This next segment is a pilot for a brand new show. I think it's really going to catch on because it's got all the great ingredients. It's got like action, adventure, excitement, and me. It's a show that lets people live their dreams. It's entitled If I Were God. All right. So all you had to do is send in your videos showing me what you would do if you were God. it's a pilot, you know, there's no way you could have sent in your videos yet, so I guess I'm going to have to do the first one, okay? So here I go, I'm going to do the first one. Well, if I were God, I'd end all wars and diseases and starvation, but I would make sure that everyone has cable.
Harold, what are you doing in here?
I'm pretending that I was God.
Well, you can't do that, Harold. God doesn't have homework.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. I'm gonna do it right now.
All right, fine.
I wonder what would happen though if I were God.
Well, that would probably put an end to religion.
Yeah.
Boy, Glenn, you seem pretty chipper in the face of disaster. The lake is magnetized, or didn't you know?
Oh, no, I know, Red. But the RV is 60% aluminum, so, you know, that's non-magnetic, of course.
Yeah, and the rest is all Bondo and duct tape. But I was more concerned about your boats, and more importantly, your customers who bought them.
Oh, yeah. Well, none of the boats are running, Red, so nobody's called to complain yet.
Yeah, well, the phones aren't working either.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Glenn, I just wondered if you have any idea what we could do to demagnetize the lake. You ever had any kind of experience like that?
Well, you know, Red, I did have a problem with the fridge once in the RV here. It
Yeah.
kept sliding back and forth, kept squishing the cat. So I magnetized it. Well, then that was no good, so I had to demagnetize it because the door, I couldn't get it open.
Oh, gosh. So how did you demagnetize it?
Well, I took a balloon, I rubbed it against my head, and I touched it. I was pulling your leg, Red, I'm sorry. No, what I did was I made myself an electromagnet.
Yeah.
And I hooked it up to the RV batteries.
Yeah.
So it was 4 times 72 amps.
You know, something like that just might work, Glenn.
Well, I hope not, Red. I'm kind of getting used to the phone not ringing.
Oh, Glenn, how can you say that? You got about 1,000 people mad at you. You can't do any repairs, and you can't sell any boats.
Yeah, I know. I blame the economy.
Oh, yeah, that's rough right there.
Government. Huh? We voted them in.
They take away your initiative.
What are you gonna do?
What's the point in trying?
What are you gonna do then?
Not a flaming thing.
You go out there and you bust your hump, and what happens? You got no leisure time. You got no time to enjoy anything. All it is work, 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 work.
Boy, this is inconvenient. Well, we figured out how to demagnetize the lake. What we're going to do is we're going to make a gigantic electromagnet out of the possum van. We've wrapped her with about, I think, 500 yards of tinfoil. And we're going to hotwire that whole unit into the local power grid, which we can tap into, we figure, 50 trillion megavolts, which I believe gives us somewhere in the range of 500,000 kilowatts, something like that, which will be just enough to exactly demagnetize the lake, or possibly reverse the Earth's polarity and send the moon hurtling into the sun. Oh, here we go. Wow, that was a total success.
Uncle Red!
Holy jeez, Harold, what are you, the Terminator or the Tin Man?
My retainer got welded to my fillings! I can't talk!
Oh, no, that's a setback, Harold.
Oh, it's meeting time.
Yeah, Harold, don't talk with your mouth fused. You go ahead, I'll be right down.
Hey.
Well, hopefully the North Pole is back where it should be, where the sun don't shine, and that's about it for this show. So if my wife is watching, I'll be coming home straight after the meeting. Maybe we can do a little test to see if opposites attract. Might help if we were Polish, right? Lodge humor, gotta love it. And to the rest of you, on behalf of myself and Mr. Magneto Head and the whole gang up here at Possum Lodge, thanks so much for watching, and keep your stick on the ice. right, but I guess you realize that all the magnetism has come out of the lake and gone somewhere else.
Boy, this is